Hi chums. Okay, wood turning competitions. I have been entering some stuff and there's a couple of competitions I did and people had asked me what did you put in, and I never got round to doing the video because on one of the pieces that I put in it went to a friend and they asked could they keep it for a while to show some of their friends. That's no problem at all, so I've got it back now. There's a game, a piece for a totally turned toy. So I made Kendama. Now the Kendama is, you know, the old cup and spoon or the ball and cup game where the ball is on the string and you put it in the cup. Well, this is the Japanese version where there's 3 different cups and a ball on the top and a spike as well. So we'll just unravel that now. So the idea is that you've got 3 cups, all different sizes, and the idea is that you obviously you land the ball in the cup. Now the young people that do this are just unbelievable. I think they're called Kendama ninjas, and there's a whole stance and technique for this that is where you bounce on your knees, you keep your feet steady and your shins, your knees are about 45 degrees, and you use your legs like shock absorbers to support, to keep control of the bounce in your body so that you can control the bounciness here in your arm. You should put it up Kendama videos, they're unbelievable. And then in the bottom of the ball there's a hole, and that goes into that spike. So one of the tricks is that you get the ball on the string and you put it up into the spike. So alright, it goes into the spike as well. So there's quite a bit of work in that there. This comes off. I think this is the Ken and this is the Dama. And there's a very precise measurements for these, and they're very hard to find. But I got them. Now Gary Entropy many years ago, a few years ago, said to me, you know, you should try a Kendama, and I didn't do it because it was so hard. So I did this one and it was very hard, but I was happy enough and it did okay. So that's the Kendama, and it's made with walnut. There's all walnut. So that one did okay. So and it looks tidy when it's put back together again, doesn't it? It's almost like a sort of a Celtic cross. And then the other one was for miniatures. So I did these miniatures. They're very hard to hold up. Oh boy, hold on. I'm having a bit of trouble just lifting the plate up here so you can see it. I put it in the palm of my hand. Everything's falling over on me, so hold on. I'll have to stand up in a second and do this because it's so hard. The pieces are so small I can't actually get them lifted. Right, there we go. Whoops, fell over again. Oh dear, dear. Right, here we are now. Right. Now, can you see that? I just put that in my hand there. Oh, right, I'm going to have to come over to you because it's very difficult for me to do this. No, don't roll away. Oh dear, dear, this is just so bad. And I've been practicing this, believe it or not. Oh, Brandy, come on. Right, here we are. I think we're there now. Just lift my hand up. Oh, and fell over again. Who asked me to do this video? Alan Simpson. Right, so we've got those 2 up, right? And then we have to get this little wine glass on. Right, there it is. Oh shit. Right. Oh my goodness. I can't do this, folks. This is getting really bad. Right, hold on, let's see now. We got it this time. Can I get it up into the light? I can't even get it on the camera, right? There we are, there's it there, in some sort of light. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to hold the pieces up individually, right? Right. There's the wine goblet. I'll bring it into the light here a bit more. There's a wine goblet, okay? And there's the carafe for the wine. And there's the plate. There's the plate. And that's a little plate that they all sat on. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come round here. I'm going to try and load the plate up one at a time and see can I get them all on, right? Can you actually see that on there? Right, there we are, over there. See, I'm getting a very bad image of this. Oh, I know what's wrong. It's the angle of my hands I'm looking at the screen from a very bad angle. Right, there's the plate on. And there's the carafe on. Okay. I'll try to get the wine glass on now. And there's a wine glass on. Oh dear, dear. Right, hold on, I'll get back again, right. And there's a wine glass on, right. There's the plate and the wine glass. Oh dear, dear. Now, do you see how hard it is for me just to get these to stand up on my hand? Because they're so small, the vibrations of my hand are making them fall, right? There's about 3 hours working those. The goblet, see, nothing could be sanded. So everything had to be done in such a way that I could leave it with a finish. So if you look at this one here, where we are, if you look at the little wine glass, we put it in there, everything is cut in that with a 10mm chisel, or 3/8 inch chisel, a spindle gouge. And all the details had to be cut in such a way that I didn't have to sand them. So that's the finish from the tool. But I'll show you the most difficult piece of all that I did. Oh, that's my wee wine glass away. This one here, that wine bottle. And the most difficult part of that was the neck. I'm just trying to get into focus again here. There's about an hour's work in the neck of that bottle. Because you see a little bit at the top of the neck where the cork would go and the wrapper around the top. That was really difficult because I couldn't get a really good finish. But I've also drilled out the inside of it. If you look in there, you can see it is hollowed. I just drilled into that there. So I had very little material to work with. So whenever I was working on the edge, on the outside here, I was terrified of going through into the neck of the bottle. But whenever I put the bottle on the plate, we'll see if I can do it up here. Right, where are we at now? Bring my hand over here. When I put the bottle on the plate, it didn't look as nice. I can't do it. It didn't look as nice as the carafe on the plate. I'll see if I can get this up. Right, no, I can't do it. We'll just see now. Hold it that way, maybe. No, I can't do it, folks. It's too small and my hands are too shaky. Just from the normal shaking my hand, it's not as case where I'm getting Alzheimer's or anything. So that's it. So that's it there. But that's the one there. I'll just give you some sense of perspective there. I'll put this in my hand and let you see what it's like. It's sitting in my hand. Let's see, where's my hand at? Right, there we are. There it is. So you can see all the size of that in my hand. It's not very big, is it? So that's my little goblet that I made. I've got pretty big hands, so that's quite small. And then we'll put the carafe beside it. So the carafe went beside it. And then the little bowl, this is what I should have done at the start actually. The little bowl as well then, let you see the size of it. So that's them. The reason I went for that little set is a bit sneaky of me because I knew that the judge for the competition was a guy called Jan Marot from France, a really unbelievably talented wood turner. And I knew that he was judging it, and I thought to myself, well, what do the French like? The French like a wee glass of wine, and it's very traditional, a glass of wine and something to eat in a bowl, like a stew or something. A lot of French people eat a lot of offal and stuff like that. The Italians are the same, very traditional peasant food, and a little carafe for wine. So that's what I did. So I was happy enough with that there. So as I say, miniatures are good fun, but my goodness, they take a long time. And they take, they're nerve-wracking. I went through a lot of stuff to get those pieces, So, where are we at now? I'll see if I can put this back and have it pointing at me and see what happens. Oh, sure, no, it's nowhere near where it should be. Right, that's that. So that's the little miniatures I made there. And the competitions are all over now, so we'll start again next year. Okay, so there you are. I'm sorry about all the messing about trying to get those little guys sorted out, but they're just that small. They're very hard to work with, you know. Okay, all the best now. Bye bye.